Hello. So today we're going to distinguish the different networks in a network system. We're also going to establish a one connection by connecting two LANs and configure router to another router. So let's go. So today we're going to establish a one link between two routers using Cisco packet tracer and configure in RIP as the routing protocol. So we will start with the network lab from lab 4 where three PCs are connected to a hub, and the hub is connected to the first router named Cisco and the second router connected to the first one using a serial DCE cable. So first we're going to configure the serial 00 interface of Cisco 1, the first router, with the IP address 192.168, as we can see here, and also the subnet mask of 255, but it will automatically spawn as you type your IP right here. We'll also set the clock later here. Set the clock to 56,000 and enable the port, turning the port on, but it's already on. And onto the second one, we're also going to change the IP, assign the IP address in as well as the submask, and check if the port is already enabled. Okay, and next we're going to configure the RV routing for both routers. The first one will have two IPs. We're going to add it. Um, Also the second one, like this. Click add, and then moving on to the second one, like this. Okay, now we're going to add just one here, and then that's it. Then we're going to configure the default gateway of all three PCs, 192.168.1.1. But since we've already established this, we're going to check our first router if we have um, an IP. As you can see, there wasn't an IP there, so I checked it. And then finally, we're going to go back to our first PC and check and go to simulation mode and test the network connectivity using the ping command. The successful replies confirm that should confirm the router communicating correctly. So as you see here, I didn't put it in simulation mode, but in real time it replied back, so that means it's successful. We're gonna check again with in simulation mode here. So a little bit of time skip. The simulation mode took a little bit too long, so I got to when the confirmation appeared, meaning it all went well with the RIP routing. So yeah, so let's answer a couple of questions. First question: what is the difference between a LAN connection and a WAN connection? A LAN is a local area network, or stands for local area network, that connects devices within a small area, such as a home, office, or school. It's usually faster and privately managed, while a WAN or a wide area network connects multiple LANs or over long distances, such as between different cities or countries using routers and communication links. For our second question, can we establish communication from one point to another having the same networks? So simple answer is yes. Devices that belong to the same network can communicate directly as long as they have unique IP addresses, the correct subnet mask, and are properly connected through networking devices, like, say, a hub or a switch. And for the third question, why do we need to configure the router? So we need to configure the router because it can correctly forward data between different networks. So assigning IP addresses, enabling interfaces, configuring routing protocols all allow the router to direct packets to their right or correct designations. And for the last one, what can we conclude from this activity? So this activity, we learn how to establish a WAN connection between two routers and configure routing using RIP. Um, we also learned the importance of assigning correct IP addresses, enabling routers, router interfaces, and configuring routing protocols to allow communication between multiple networks. We also learn how to test connectivity using the ping command so we know if it's working well and to verify if the network is working properly. So yeah, this helped us better understand how routers connect different networks and how data is transmitted across a WAN. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next laboratory exercise.